One of the things I love the most about hiking is I always say it's your feet taking you places that a car could never take you. One thing failure has taught me that success never could is perseverance, because I always say you never fail, you just learn. One thing entrepreneurship has taught me about myself is I can handle a lot more than I thought I could, and I actually thrive in chaos and uncertainty. Going after your goals can be very mentally exhausting, and it's important to protect your peace. And one way I do that is by doing things like this that re-energize me and fill me back up and give me the mindset and the headspace to keep going. Gratitude has been such a huge part of my success, because you're gonna have a lot of ups and downs as you're going on your journey, and it's important to kind of recenter yourself and remember what the bigger purpose is, and that there's always something to be grateful for, and it just keeps you in the right frame of mind so that you don't get into that victim mentality. One of the things that I'm becoming much more selective of is who and where I spend my time, because the people that you spend the most time with are going to influence where you're headed. One of the things I want people to feel when they come across my content is empowered and educated, and like they feel like they can do it. Like they don't need somebody telling them what to do with their money, that they've got the tools and the resources that they need to get ahead further financially. I think one of the hardest things about being an entrepreneur that nobody talks about is it's those quiet moments when you're by yourself and the adversary is just talking to you in your head saying, you can't do it, you're never gonna make it, it's never gonna work, you might as well give up now and quit now. And it's those little moments where you have to catch that and flip that and be like, no, I freaking got this. Like, there's no way I'm stopping now. It's learning how to catch those negative thoughts and turn them into something that's gonna empower you. Consistency is really the key when it comes to building a business, and behind the scenes, it can feel like you're not really accomplishing anything, but you have to stay strong and you have to put in the work when nobody's watching, because that's the moments where you have the biggest opportunity to get ahead. How do you keep going when business feels slow? I think that's why it's so important to have goals and to have vision and to not focus on where you've been, but focus on where you're headed. And that's where mentorship and leadership comes in, and really being able to think about what am I here for, right? What's the bigger purpose? It's not about the now, it's about where you're headed. It's about the journey, right? They always say the man that loves to walk will go farther than the man that loves the destination. One big mistake I see a lot of entrepreneurs make early on is they don't seek out mentorship and they try to figure everything else out on their own. And what people don't realize is finding a mentor that's specifically in the space that you're trying to succeed in, they're gonna give you all the tips and tricks and tools to get to where they got in half the time. I think mentorship and leadership is probably the most crucial thing to a new entrepreneur's success. Probably what new agents getting into the life insurance industry should focus on first is honestly just the fundamentals. Like, learn the scripts, learn the words to the business. This is a business of words. Learn the basics on the fundamentals of the product. Don't master them, but learn just how overall they work, and learn the business of generating and setting appointments. Because if you can't get on an appointment, then there's no point in learning product knowledge, because you don't have anybody to help or to sell to. I think one of the reasons why so many agents getting into the life insurance space stay stuck is they just stop focusing on growing, and they start focusing on things that don't ultimately matter and are not going to build the business and are not generating activity. And they focus on learning and mastering products, but products always change. Again, the fundamentals of the business are generating activity and being on appointments. And if you don't focus on that, then you're going to stay stuck. And then from there, you've got to progress into focusing on personal growth and mindset, because again, you're never going to out-earn your identity. Some of the daily habits that have helped me build a six-figure insurance agency that I know could probably help you too is, one, waking up early and focusing on having a good morning routine that's going to put you in a good mindset to start the day. And then from there, having a set schedule, having hours in the day where you are calling, generating activity, hours in the day where you're checking in with your team, because I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard to get there on your own. So having a team of people that are supporting you is really crucial. And having certain hours in the day where you're doing appointments with clients, certain hours of the day where you're doing some recruiting and building for your agency, and certain hours a day where you're checking in with your team and with your leadership and with your mentors. And having big goals that you're tackling and you're breaking down into weekly goals is so crucial, because the big picture is great, but it can seem really far away. So if you break that down into monthly and weekly goals and you give yourself a checklist that you can focus on every single week, the growth is ultimately inevitable. How do I handle rejection? Oh, that's a good one. I think you have to have the mindset of, I close 100% of the people that want and need my products and services, and every no you get just gets you that much closer to a yes. And you have to learn from everything. Remember, you don't fail, you learn, and reevaluate anything that you did not close and anything that did not go the way you wanted to go, and see what can you learn from that and what can you choose to improve on. So the next time you're in that situation, you're actually able to help that person out. I think one big financial mistake that I see people make over and over again is not starting to save or invest at an early age, because it's all about compound interest and how much time you have for your money to grow. And if you wait until you're in your 40s and your 50s to get that started, the amount of time you have is so much less than if you would have started in your 20s and 30s. So I think it's just starting small and saving when you don't have a lot. One of the things I think most people misunderstand about permanent life insurance is it's not just life insurance. It can be an amazing wealth building tool if you get approved for it at a good age and you're healthy enough to get it at a good cost, and you learn how to structure it and fund it the right way. It can literally change your entire family's financial future if you get it set up at a good age and it's structured correctly. So my big vision 5 years from now is to really build this company to the point where we can take it public. I have a vision to have at least 1,000 licensed agents a part of this agency, to have a $10 million business, and to be global. Since now we can do business in 50 different countries, I want to have a presence in all those countries, helping people and families in all those areas, and having at least 20 people within my team and my organization that have made $1 million a year in income. So important to have vision, because without vision, as they say in the Bible, people will perish. And your people can only see as far as you can see. There's this old story that goes when the captain of the ship is trying to motivate his crew to keep going through the storm, and they're like, "Captain, I can't see land." And he says, "Look into my eyes and you'll see land."